When circuit breaker hits, for the first time I logged into Zoom at home, facing 40 faces, 40 faces, and then my finance is like sharing with me, hey, based on the track, based on no events, you potentially face a 95% revenue drop. And then when you hear this news, before you face the 40 faces of full-timers, it was like, guys, what can we do?
If you don't have the, I hate to use the word passion because so cliche, right?
Yeah.
In the area of work you're doing, right? It will feel like hell.
Yeah. Hey, passion I want to touch a bit. Because passion only can get you so far. Passion is good. Like, who is not passionate when you start your business?
Everyone's passionate about something.
You're surely passionate, that's why you start your business. Right? So if it's money, you can be anything. You can go and work and suffer and you still get money. Right? So why you want to work and die? Right? Entrepreneurship, why would you work and die?
Why do you want 5 jobs instead of 1?
Yeah, like wear 5 hats, right? Yeah. And there was a health scare. Half of my lungs are gone now.
Is this it?
Yeah, this is it. Then after that, then I went through open surgery, 18 cm.
Wow.
It cut out already, it will still come back and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
So it's like, that kind of like put me on there's a timeline.
You got your own timeline and the business has a timeline.
Yeah, so to me it's unfair. To me, again a bit sick. So I look at it I look at it as an unfair advantage. So to me it's like to me it's like I don't know when I am, time is up. So
it really give you a hard deadline.
Yeah, so there's a deadline. There's a deadline. So to me it's like, then all the more I need to make the best
of the time you have.
The time I have.
What do you feel personally having survived COVID? Having been through such a long journey of entrepreneurship?
COVID really caught us by surprise. Like I think really caught us. I mean, nobody's prepared for it, right?
Yes.
For a Black Swan event and everything. So it's more like how we react is what determines our future. Before COVID, we were like, okay, on the go. There's like regional expansion. There's a lot of things that we are trying to do. There's a lot of invitation from landlords, right? Whether it's in Malaysia, Hong Kong, Australia, Taiwan, Indonesia. So there's many different cities like inviting us to, hey, do you want to expand your festivals to get out of the country and stuff like that, right? Then that is where on like 6 April 2020, I remember the date, right?
You remember the date, right?
I remember the date. So it's like on the day, right? It's more like, wow, this is
real.
It is real,
It's
right?
real.
Actually, weeks before, you roughly know already.
Yeah.
Because weeks before, we were like doing our festivals as per normal.
Yeah.
Then after that, we were like,
Something's not right.
Why suddenly need to barricade? Why need to be gated? Why need to wear masks already?
First signs of the zombie apocalypse, guys.
So I'm like, wow, this is like, okay. So actually, honestly, like 1 to 2 weeks before, we had a group harder. The whole team come together, like management team come together. We're like saying, hey, I think just assume there will be 0 events already. 2 weeks before circuit breaker. 2 weeks before.
Wow.
We're like, actually
assume the worst.
Yeah, assume the worst already. Like, what if there's no events? So in a way, we got a 2 weeks head start. When circuit breaker hits, for the first time I logged into Zoom at home, facing 40 faces. You know how
correct.
Everybody's on your screen and everybody I need to see you working from home, right? The work from home idea is still like fresh. So then it's like 40 faces, and then my finance is like sharing with me, hey, based on the track, based on no events, you potentially face a 95% revenue drop. And then when you hear this news,
95, right?
Before you face the 40 faces of full-timers, it was like, what can we do?
What can be done?
Like, cannot be. So nobody is prepared. But something tell me, like, if I am facing this problem, and I'm not unique,
bigger companies,
the whole event industry is the same, so it's like a leveled playing field for the first time ever, and it will be like once in a lifetime ever, some people even don't even happen in your lifetime. So how you react matters a lot more, right? A lot more, because everybody faces the same problem. So to me, it's like, okay, so if I challenge it and I die trying, does it mean that it's something maybe is waiting for me after right?
After death and rebirth. Evangelion, end of Evangelion.
So like, stupid I just like, okay let's try and try to make it happen.
Correct.
Is there something or not, right? So we die trying. So in 60 days, that is where we kind of like we say, okay, everybody say pivot, the new normal. Remember all these phrases? We're like, okay, the new normal. So let's organize the first ever lifestyle virtual festival. In 60 days.
In 60 days.
I said, I tell the whole team, let's do it in 60 days. Because I look at my burn rate, okay lah, about 60 days gone already.
Gone already.
Yeah,
right?
then also 60 days is end of phase 1.
Oh.
So it's like end of phase 1. So I don't know there's a phase 2 ma.
Mm.
They were like, yeah, actually maybe it's like SARS. I said, okay, 2 months finish already, ma.
Yeah,
you know, that kind of thing.
yeah,
So
yeah.
back then, ma,
Yeah.
naive thoughts. So we did a virtual festival. Right? And the
Oh.
runway is like left 2 months, ma. I know I left 2 months. If no change, I die already. You know, that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
correct.
Guess what? The virtual festival, I lose another 200,000.
deeper
I was like, I speed up, I
You
speed up my
the
dam,
dam, right,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay lah, just chiong lah. Oh, I'm speeding up. I was like running to the end of the cliff like that.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
it's like the cliff is I can see already. I run towards it.
Wow.
So I faced a 200k
Loss.
yeah, for
Wow.
doing the virtual fest. But learn fast, fail fast, right? So that's where I know that virtual is not the new normal.
Yeah. You will never.
I learned it in 60 days.
You learned in 60 days.
When a lot of people are still like for the next 1 year,
Yeah,
next
they're
1.5
planning
years,
like,
I
maybe
still hear
in
people talking
10
about
months we will have a virtual.
fest. Let's do a offline to online, offline to online to offline
cannot.
nonsense.
Cannot.
In 60 days, I know cannot.
200k heavy and fast tuition lesson.
Yes, no matter how you do it, I know cannot.
No matter how you
Yeah,
do it.
no matter-
how
yeah.
many millions you pour in.
Correct, because you know what? The virtual fest, it was 士林夜市. It was
Oh,
a
okay,
virtual
okay.
Taiwanese night market
Yeah,
lah.
yeah.
So then, we are on everywhere lah. We're on BBC, we're on
All the news,
CNA,
right?
Six
Yeah,
Times, because
yeah.
it's the first ever ma.
Yeah.
Because I
correct,
first
correct,
mover,
correct.
it's like nothing to shout. Then I
Yeah,
shout
correct,
first
correct.
mover lah. You know
Yeah,
my
correct,
strategy.
correct.
Shout first mover. I say first virtual fest.
Yeah.
So a lot of press cover already. I was like,
Oh.
so many people cover already, and yet,
And yet still cannot lah.
then I'm like, okay, then I know already. No matter what you do, what thing you try get about 100 articles cover us.
Still not enough.
Still nothing.
100 not enough.
Yeah,
What,
so it's
what do the PR pros call this? Earn media.
Earn media,
Earn
right?
media, yeah.
So it's like, then I know already. Whatever y'all think of, right? Cannot be
Cannot.
me, ma. Cannot be me. Then you sure die, lor.
You might not lose 200,000. You might lose got 1 0 behind extra.
Yeah. So that is where. So I decided to hang on to do an events agency
okay.
kind of thing. Of course, when you stupid move, right? Got other stupid people also believe you. Hey, Ken, I want to do a COVID-friendly events. I want to do a passive programming events. I want to do structure interactive event. I want to do a time-based event. So a lot of people try funny things. So that's where we let's put something out. Let's collaborate. Let's explore.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how we kind of like pull through.
Pull through. It's
Yeah.
the semi blind followed by the slightly less blind into the direction of hopefully not deaf.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I think that is where in 2020, December 2020, that's where CAG Changi Airport kind of like say that they also want to look at something like can we do take over the entire Terminal 4 to do a Dino festival. Dino Fest.
The
Dino Village.
dinosaur.
Yeah, dinosaur theme. I was like, wow, crazy idea.
Good
Right,
shit.
How, right? How you do it, right? How you can even get approval or not? Right. So
you can even get approved.
yeah, truth be told, we just assume we got approval already. I think the CAG folks also like super brave lah. Super brave lah. They just believe in this whole thing.
you need brave clients that
Yeah,
also
because it's like, and someone is a partnership, so it's like both have skin in the game.
Yeah,
It's
correct,
not like
correct,
only me or them. So then that's where like order things from Taobao back then.
Correct,
It's like insane
Yes.
So we haven't got approval. So it was 90 days before the event, and I know that I need to assume the event is go ahead. Yeah, 90 days before. So we chong every night. I think 12 a.m., 1, 2 a.m., 12 a.m., 1, 2 a.m. Just chong. Only 45 days before the event, then we got the black and white and say that go ahead. From the government agencies, they're very supportive. I know both of them that give. And then guess what? The black and white is one liner only. Hi, Kent and the CAG group. Please go ahead with the event. Full stop. That's it.
That's it.
45 days before the event, I look at the email. I was like, okay.
That's good.
Nothing.
Yeah.
To me, it's like I assume going ahead already.
Correct.
No point already. Because it's like to us, it's like we know that.
Do or die.
Yeah, it's really do or die. It's nothing already. I have nothing to fall back already.
This ship is sailing forward.
Forward already. Yeah, whether is it to the end of Cleo or to something, right? The path and glory, right? I don't know. So
correct.
Let's
For
go.
Valhalla.
I just say let's go. So of course the let's go. The result is okay lah. Of course we sold 50. First time ever we do ticketed.
Wow.
So that is
The
that's
paid,
where we
paid
kind of like
ticketing,
learn
right? Yeah.
about a new revenue stream, ticketing. So that's where we
Correct.
sold tickets. We sold about 55,000 tickets.
Wow, that's crazy.
I think it's nominal only $5-6, but you know the
yeah,
volume is there.
the volume is there. Yeah.
Then etc. etc. So we managed to find the angle, and then from there, that's where okay, let's do more ticketing. Let's do more experiential show. Let's do more ticketed show. Yeah. Then in 2021, that's where we created our first instant noodle playground.
Yes.
First NFT experience center, you know, in 2021.
Yeah, all the teams.
So 2021, 2022, then we start to like kind of like look at ticketed shows also. Yeah. So that kind of like try to pivot really long.
So one thing I noticed about you, right, Ken, is that in the face of danger, you still have a level of enthusiasm. I think this is rare because if you don't have the, I hate to use the word passion because so cliche, right?
Yeah.
If you don't have the interest in the area of work you're doing, right, it will feel like hell.
Yeah. Hey, passion I want to touch a bit because passion only can get you so far.
Passion can only get you
like,
so
no,
far.
honestly, like passionate lah. I'm passionate about cooking lah. But I want to make it my business
different.
I can cook every weekend and like, oh, you know, hey, you try, right? I invite my friends, invite my family, and like try a food. Okay lah, I'm happy. You like my food, I'm happy.
Everyone clap hands.
That's passion, But if I decide to make it into a business,
different.
And people are like, hey, your food suck, but you charge my passion. So you must remember when you go for commercial already, you get charged for your passion. And then that is something that
you get judged, right? Yeah, which is pretty tough.
That's quite demoralizing, quite disheartening. Because it's like I like to cook, but I get judged for my hobbies and interests. So that's why I say passion can only get you. Passion is good. Like who is not passionate when you start your business?
Everyone's passionate about something.
You're surely passionate. That's why you start your business. That's you know what else, right? What else, right? So if it's money, you can be anything lah. You can go and work and suffer and you still get money So why you want to work and die? Right? Entrepreneurship. Why will you work and die?
Why you want 5 jobs instead of 1?
Yeah, like wear 5 hats, right? And so that's why I say passion gets to somewhere. But I always say this line insanity will get you to forever. I think
we're all delusional.
Yeah, we are not normal.
We are not normal,
it has to be not normal for you to persevere It's because you're taking the path that's not normal.
And then when you look at the numbers, right, nothing makes sense.
Nothing makes sense.
It looks like you're writing your own death sentence.
Truth be told, it's like year on year, it's like our P&L is like, year on year is like break even,
For a long time, right?
1%, 2%, 3%, 1%, 2%.
For many new entrepreneurs especially, it might be even worse, right?
But then deep down, I don't know why deep down inside me is like, but I just need to be right once.
That's true. That's correct.
It just need to be right once.
So
whether happen or not, at least it's a journey. That's what we were saying, right?
That's true.
At least it's a journey.
Yeah, because if you keep looking forward to the destination, right, you will never be happy.
Alright.
Then when you get there, everyone that has ever pursued anything creative will realize there's a new mountain to climb.
Yeah.
And the mountain's higher,
steeper,
with more dangers and pitfalls, right?
Try law. Yeah, so it kind of like, so to me it's like that motivates me and many different people have different kind of motivations, right? So while insanity also drives me, there's also other form of like motivation like your naysayers people say cannot one don't be naive
event business the most worst the
worst one a lot of dirty work, a lot of leg work why you want to do this
what's wrong with you
for the first 3 years I was like my mom and my granny every morning I was still like I was like still staying with my parents and everything
back then.
So first 3 years that every morning we will have a habit to go for breakfast together, right? So then my granny and my mom was like really sit side by side and tell me, Kenna, are you earning enough?
Are you okay?
Are you okay? You need money? Or you want to quit? Don't do pasmalam already
lah.
To them it's pasmalam. To them it's pasmalam. So it's like don't do pasmalam already lah. Why don't you?
How about
find a job
do something else?
You need money. I here's like $20 for you. Then no need. Let me try. Let me focus. Let me try. It's not like it's not like I want to prove you wrong. It's more like I want you to don't worry for me.
To feel rested.
I want you to
Ken knows he's going somewhere.
So I am trying. So just let me.
That's true. Especially this like family thing, and And now in 2024, with a lot of news and coverage, there's a lot of buzz around, like entrepreneurship, chase your goals and things like that. But having been someone in the trenches, right, what is something that you feel is not really covered in the media, the unspoken sides of entrepreneurship that many people in Asia don't like to address the true facts of the matter?
Well, I think entrepreneurship, it is a very good attribute, right, for employers actually. So to me, I would say for those want to try, the youth, right, try entrepreneurship is one way, right? Why? Because it's like you, for the first time, like you say, wear many hats. For the first time, you really try 5 jobs at the same time. What's the best way to learn?
Then
straight away wear 5 hats.
Then why my pay is negative?
Negative one. So why like giving out money and then doing job at the same time? So it's like I think that's the best way to kind of like learn and fail fast and react. So entrepreneurship, no matter you succeed or not, there's no such thing as fail, right? It's a lesson
learning
and then
is infinite.
Entrepreneurship attribute that you equip yourself. So that's why even in my company right now, there's actually 2 entrepreneurs there.
Really?
Yeah, and then they are doing full time with me,
and they're trying something else.
Yeah,
as well.
They are running both of them just nice. They're running their gelato business.
Gelato,
the physical shop
Wow, and they're still working for you.
Yeah, and they're still full time.
Wow, that's crazy,
So let's talk about
F&B plus events. That's the most
full time. They never like once like, oh sorry, I need to take care of my shop.
They never pretend like,
I need to take my corporate
today
orders.
the ice cream machine broke down. No excuses. Wow.
Yeah, they just chong. And then they are in the toughest. They are in the BD account servicing.
Wow.
So client facing one. They need to be there one. Need to be constantly on the phone and everything one. They do. And I love them because they have entrepreneurship attributes. So they know what I'm going through. They know. So
they see the boss, this one worse.
10 times
worse.
Yeah, because they look at my schedule, they look at what I'm going through, they look at the numbers, they know. That's the beauty. They know. I don't need to say anything.
Yeah.
I know.
Right.
Q2 quiet, right? Okay. We go find the money.
Something like
that lah. So that's why I really adore and like kind of like you got do business before. Okay,
come join the party.
Join the party. Never mind. It's a journey. You learn already, right? Okay, come over.
Correct.
Right. So that is what kind of like I would share lah. Because I don't want to say entrepreneurship good, everybody should try. But honestly, if you think certain thing if you think that I got a safety net, can I work a full time, then let me try something different, can I make it like a side hustle, then maybe the income good enough already, then I quit my job and do this. I tell you guys, if you have all this mindset, forget it. Really forget it.
Failure is likely.
You're like that's the magic formula lah. That's the magic formula. To me, it's like what at least what got me going lah. It's really there's nothing to fall back on. So that is what is like got me forward. And you must really have that feeling. Like the moment you let go of your hand.
Guys, do you see the 1,000 years stare that
To me it's like otherwise you must have that. I don't know how to, how like all the youngsters that like all the old people say, hey, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. All the youngsters are your time different era. So to me it's like I also don't want to say too much really. And that's all I'm gonna say, right? So unless you have a X amount of insanity in blood in you, and then you have like a die trying attitude, right? Don't do it. I highly don't recommend it. Or otherwise, good to do it. It's a journey for you to land yourself somewhere else.
And then you have your fast track a very realistic MBA in record time, right?
Correct. Fast track. Pain one, very painful.
Maybe some trauma as well. Might have to go for some therapy, but you will for sure learn. You for sure learn. Right?
So that got me motivated and chong.
And then now let's rewind a bit back to your beginning. How did you even start in this so-called, as your relatives used to call it, the glorified pasawala business?
So I think really there wasn't a business plan or what lean canvas and all the what summary shit, business summary shit. I didn't know better lah. It's stupid or what? I know. So back then I was like I love organizing events. So I kepo one lah, I like to join those prefect lah, student councillor lah, student union lah. So I like to organize a lot of events. So back then my then girlfriend, now wife, she enjoys visiting night markets and flea markets around the world.
Okay.
She enjoys local flea markets and participate as a vendor.
Mm.
So then back then, okay lah, I put a creative brief is together lah, right? I like organizing events and you like visiting night markets. I organize night market lor.
Yeah.
So then that creative brief lasted for the next till now lah, 14 years. 40 years on. I just continue the brief.
The brief.
Continue the brief.
The brief get bigger and more challenging.
Flea market finish already. Okay, art market. Oh, finish already. Multi-label store. Okay, finish already. I just keep growing and growing and growing. So yeah, that kind of like, that's how I started lah. Of course, stupid thought ma. Okay lah. Like chase girls like that. Okay lah, let me organize the flea market. And then the brief start with me till now.
And how did you keep your mind sane along this journey? Because things like flea market and then like COVID and managing staff, as someone that doesn't have any prior experience and then taking on so much responsibility for other people's livelihood as well, right? How did you get through it? What are some of the things you realize about yourself through this experience?
I think that there were a lot of factors. Actually, there were a lot of factors lah. For first 2 years, 3 years, because there were a lot of like, because you are 创业, you get entrepreneurship. So there's a lot of battles to fight. It's a lot of chaos, disorder, and then it's like chaos. And, it's like more like, what should we do this? What should we do that? And it's just, there's enough things to keep you busy, keep trying and trying and trying, And then there's like, the market share, because you are one of the 100 ma. You need to fight for the market share ma. So there's a lot of things to keep you busy and like quite exciting as a youngster. And it's like, wow, I just want to chong ma. That got me to chong and build There was a lot of fights and quarrels. So it's like got you busy lah. Chong lah. So to me, it's like every challenge is the opportunity to grow ma. I don't know why I have this thought lah. Psychotic one.
People like, let's get out, let's get out. Then Ken like, no, more pain.
Yeah. But after that, then there was a health scare.
Oh,
so there was a health scare. I think I forget the year already lah. But it was early. 2012, 30, I can't remember.
Early in the journey.
Yeah, they say there was some growth and everything. So then that is where I was like,
Is this it?
Yeah, this is it. Then after that, then I went through open surgery, 18 cm.
Wow.
Cut, and they cut it out, and then realized that it is something growing lah. It will continue to grow lah. It cut out already, it will still come back lah and stuff like that.
Oh wow.
So it's like, that kind of like put me on there's a timeline lor.
You got your own timeline and the business has a timeline.
Yeah, so to me it's unfair. To me, again a bit sick. So I look at it. I look at it as an unfair advantage. So to me it's like to me it's like I don't know when I am. Time is up. So
it really give you a hard deadline.
Yeah, so there's a deadline lor. There's a deadline lor. So to me it's like, then all the more I need to make the best
of the time you have.
The time I have.
Wow.
So I chong even harder. I just chong even harder. So I don't know when ma. I just chong harder lor.
Instead of taking say, okay, I'm going to do nothing, sit at home and relax, you're like, no.
Take an easy job and just forget it already, right? No. No. It got me even like motivated. I was like, no, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna doubly hard. It got me like doubly hard. So it's like, then because I don't know when ma. So I just know that I want to build something, build a legacy. Hopefully, again, those foolish thoughts, 爱面子. Then I just doubly hard.
Wow.
So that then throughout, ever since the first surgery, I went through another 3 more. So
3 more surgeries?
Yeah, I went
after the first surgery. And you were still undeterred.
The doctor will tell you fatality is like increasing from 1% to 2% to 3%. The latest one was 5%. That kind of thing. So it's like,
wow.
It's like, so till now, it's like, for example, I like half of my lungs are gone now. So I like removed half of my lungs already.
Whoa, half of
my lungs gone. So I'm thinking that, for example, I'm turning 40, right? So yeah, so next year I'm turning 40. So like thinking that I'm an 80-year-old man already, my kind of like my lungs is like half gone. So it's like, so to me it's like, if I climb a flight of stairs, I also will chuan one. I will like breathe extra hard. Kind of thing. So again sick, I call it unfair law. So like these are some of the motivating factors that you wish you wouldn't have lah. I just say this out loud lah. So you wish you wouldn't have one lah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's this kind of motivations that kind of like push me.
Oh, that's
Push me.
insane.
Yeah, insane. Yeah.
It's insane because anyone that has lost half their physical lung capacity will think twice about putting more strain on themselves.
Yeah. And then I work out, I think 2 to 3 times cardio strength. I just like worse it will be 100 times worse like compared to all the youngsters it's really like an 80-year-old uncle like doing jumping jacks and doing strength and doing lunges and everything, but I just keep doing it. Then they say the doctor say your lungs will expand, but it probably takes 7 years.
Your lungs will expand.
It won't grow back lah.
Yeah.
But
But
it
you
will take 7
expand. That
years.
means the capacity,
We'll
the durability
we'll
will
try to match back lah as long as you continue to
exercise and keep healthy.
Keep healthy.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was a factor that kind of like motivate me even harder.
Wow, so you're a guy with half lung capacity left. The lung endurability of an 80-year-old uncle. Going for more stress.
Yeah.
And this brings me to one important question I think many people would like to hear.
Yeah.
So you're technically the definition of someone that doesn't practice work-life balance.
The textbook toxic culture.
Yeah, correct. But then I think there's a positivity to it because in our interaction so far, I feel there's nothing toxic about the way you're working, right? Because it seems like the work is a remedy and reason for you to keep living.
Yeah, right. And okay, so there will be breakdowns in the sense of like, is remedy or reasons, right? Or is it just a void? You know, like sometimes COVID really, twist everybody mind one. Or at a certain point you were like, this is just escaping. Or this is just a void, right? You're just trying to, escape the truth that hey, that you're on a timeline, right? So you will cast self-doubts on that. Right? So then that is where you really have to throw that thoughts aside. And like, hey, please lah. Please. Why are you thinking about all this?
Yeah. Because there's only 2 paths forward, right? Either you think and you sink into some like depressive hole, or you have to do something about it.
Got once one of the Sunday, like even at Sunday, I was like spending 3-4 hours at the cafe and just want to clear my work. So I broke down. I was like, wow, this is, what am I doing? So I'm like, so that's where I experienced my first burnout. So I was like, because burnout is when you think you're putting so much effort, right? But you're not getting back.
The output is
you're not getting back, right? Like,
correct.
The things that's coming back is like,
doesn't match.
Yeah,
it doesn't match. Then,
so I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing all this for? So that's where I kind of like, you will have like every now and then there's doubts. There's doubts.
Yeah.
It's really how, again, to me, it's like how you kind of like pull yourself back up.
And this word doubt, right, is such a, people always dismiss, it's very casual. Everyone has doubts about themselves, right? But then when you embark on the path of wanting to create and start something and seeing it through for years, right? The word doubt is a clear and present danger. And so what message do you have to give to anyone that is like maybe struggling with their own doubt at any point in their lives, whether it's in life or business?
Wow, you probably need to, there's a lot of factors lah. To me, I think talk, communicate, express it out. Don't keep to yourself, because negative plus negative times negative is what? More, right?
More negative.
More,
right?
Like suddenly it's, wow, actually nothing much one. Cannot be. Or like, I would say try to keep, open, like keep like clear communication with your loved ones, your families, or friends. Keep talking. Like you don't know what you're talking about, just keep talking it out. Keep going. Like actually got this, got that, and that. Keep talking out, lor. Like, okay lah, or standard people say, let's go therapy and counseling. Yeah. There's no stigma about it. So
correct.
Then go for those, right? Whichever method works.
Right.
yeah, and then I'll say second point is then kind of like count your blessing, no. So to me, it's like for example, I was like, why am I working so hard for? To me, it's like, hey, actually, I'm quite thankful, right? I'm still healthy.
Yeah, excited about your work.
Wake up. I'm still excited. I'm still passionate. And then got a house, got
some
a
basic
roof over my head.
yes,
got kids, got wife, and like healthy lah.
Healthy,
Count those blessings, ma. Why are you sad about?
Yeah, what you
Right?
said
What you sad
about?
about? Like there's a lot of milestones that you forgot already, is it?
Yeah, true.
You have achieved certain things, ma. Then doesn't those count?
Yeah, that's true. Because I guess the Asian culture is always like comes from a place of fear and lack. Because we are like, okay, we have this, but then there'll always be someone like achieving something we think is what we dream of.
Correct.
Yeah, and then there's this like comparison factor, right?
It's the standard lah. Because again, also there's another Chinese saying like 人比人气死人 So no point comparing one. Everybody have different kind of like upbringing. Everybody have different kind of like family values, everything, or different needs, different wants, right? So that I would say that is something. Then last but not least is, of course, not say distraction, but try to find something else beyond just work lah. So of course there's anything excessive is not good lah, right? Drink too much water also not good, right? So that is anything excessive is not good. So perhaps find some form of like maybe distraction, new hobby, new milestone. So I kind of like set myself a few different things. Next year I'm turning 40 ma, so maybe something to look forward to. It's like, although it's like, hey, are you like just bluffing yourself? Are you just like distracting yourself? No, man. So to me, it's like at least that's one next milestone that you look forward to. Something you look forward to, ma. And just whatever keeps you going, what?
Yeah, correct. You must find a reason.
You must be thankful for that already, what?
Yeah.
Whatever keeps you going, 已经很好了, or what?
Correct.
Again, sink back into
then
cry and stuff like that, man. So I'll say whatever keeps you going.
Yeah, and especially this hope and this life force of feeling excited about your life throughout the journey, right? I think is so important because nowadays we are living in the era of social media. And then there's a lot of like sometimes people complaining about like the despair they are facing, they feel stuck and things like that, right? Then you read articles like, wow, people are quiet quitting, people are like abandoning any hope for progress, right? And why do you think this has become so extreme in recent years? Is it because of COVID or is it because of the way the world has changed because of technology?
I think information more accessible right now, and then of course COVID also changed some mindset lah. Like, hey, maybe take a back seat, maybe chill. You got more time for yourself already, work from home. Then suddenly preparing for work takes 1 minute compared to 1 hour, right? 60 minutes. So you have more time to kind of like figure things out, and people start to figure that it's not survival anymore, right? It's beyond that already, So then people will like have different kind of aspiration, different kind of direction, and then actually we noticed like significantly there's I think 3 times more entrepreneurs during COVID.
COVID.
Like actually our subscription, our Instagram, our following actually tripled during the whole COVID. There's like more and more people actually curious about entrepreneurship lah.
And they want to find a platform to test their brand.
They got more time,
right?
So because they got more time, then after that, they also want to like, hey, I want to try something different. I want to invest in myself. I want to pick up a new skill set. Then they say, actually, I can sell and try, So actually, we noticed that actually more. And in fact, also a lot more locals are like supporting, like pay more attention to local narrative, local products, supporting local. So it's, I think, a bit touch wood, but for the better of it is like, hey, at least it's like something good
correct,
come out of it lah. So I think that's where I think that people are like become more like inspiring and try something else lah. And I think quiet quitting to me is like, of course, right, when you feel like demoralized and something, then the quiet quitting culture, I think to me is like, it's unfair to yourself.
It's unfair to yourself.
It's very unfair to yourself. It's not company. I mean, with or without,
a
they
job
still need
or
to
company,
go on.
They will still progress.
There's a lot of stakeholders, shareholders, the whole company to feed.
For large organizations,
they still have to press on. Then for yourself, is you're torturing yourself only, Because like then why are you doing that? Then either you make the best out of it, or you figure something out,
or you find another path.
Correct. Because to me, it's like you're feeling stuck. Got one actually during one of the panel session, got one person asked, because he's a designer and he keep designing. So then he say he keep trying to find inspiration. Then after he say he got stuck. How? I got stuck. How? To me, is just nothing. There's no magic formula. It's just do more. To me, it's just freaking do more. Right? Just do more and eventually, right? Just try to punch things through. And eventually there's something. There's a certain trend or certain, the branch events or nexus events. There's certain, because you do this,
then it leads to something, right?
There's always a sequential events, right? And even if you do more and still nothing, right? But eventually, then you know that maybe it's the wrong path, or maybe it's just a different path that you're supposed to take, Then but you walk before already, eventually there will be one path, Because to me, it's like not about I want to find the shortest cut, shortcut. Think about shortcut is only because you take.
Then you found the shortcut.
Then you know the shortcut one there. It's not because
you stay at home and
I'm
you
lucky. Actually I do this can really, right? Yeah, that's one of the paths, one of the 1,000 paths that you're supposed to take. So then you kind of like just figure out. Then eventually you will find the shortest path only because you have walked the longest path. Then you know that this is shorter, this is shorter, this is shorter, and this is shorter. So I would say that's for people who kind of like
feel stuck.
Yeah.
And I think I read a quote somewhere last time. They say that most of us as modern humans, our identity is wrapped up in our brains and our emotions, right? But actually life happens in the actions outside of that.
Agree. Because how you think of yourself is often misleading.
Misleading.
So to me it's like, actually, it's like how your friends and everything, then kind of like interact with you, how you be the best, when people care about you, people really care about you, and don't, because sometimes people are like, I just spend the effort to care about you, and appreciate and return and talk and interact and again, communication, right? So try to talk to your friends and figure something out together. You're not alone. You're not supposed to be alone.
Yeah, that's true. You are not alone. X-Files, I like to believe. I want to believe there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Right? Yeah. That's why everyone that is on this journey of trying to create something clings on to, right? The belief that the journey is as enjoyable as the light at the end of whatever tunnel they are digging. Correct?
Agree. Definitely agree. Yeah.
And I read one quote somewhere, mysteriously a few days before this podcast. They said that on the topic of contentment and everything, right? Everything you once wanted in the past is now what you have.
Yeah. Quite true. Or rather, it's more like quite true. It's because the how you are now is really based on your past actions, right? Past actions, past move, past decisions that you take, then lead to where you are, So it's not like you are regretting anything, You're not supposed to, but so then you don't like it, then you probably want to
change stuff.
Take certain decisions, take certain path, and eventually then kind of like figure things out. So I think that's what I kind of like also believe in as well. So that just it's based on the decisions that you take today, So then after that, from there, that's where you kind of like, better decision making. Because a lot of people say, hey, how come your events are so successful? So many people
how
you
the secret? How you get these like 10,000 people?
Correct. How do you 10,000, 100,000?
How did that happen?
How do you make the headlines again and stuff like that? I was like, guys, very easy one. It's because I have failed enough. That's all. That's I only know that because there's path that I shouldn't take and how I know cannot take, because fail die pain demoralizing
This one doesn't work.
This one doesn't work do already. Fail 10,000 okay 100,000 200,000 300,000
not enough.
It's like you failed enough. Then you kind of like,
no,
it's not that I know a successful. I know how to create a successful, but I know what not to do.
Everyone think you have some secret that you're withholding from there.
That's all. You want to wait for me at the end. You wait You wait. Just let me take fail enough. I just know it's simply because I failed enough to then create ideally or hopefully a successful event. There's no such thing as how do you create a successful event. So I would say that is that is the path lah. Unfortunately, there's no magic formula or secret sauce. So, hey, what's your success?
What's the secret sauce, right? What's the secret, Ken?
To create a events and successful events only because you did.
And we are in Asia, and then the thing you brought out about your family being very concerned when you set out on this so-called, as the cliche goes, the road less traveled, right? Is it because of our education system, our upbringing, that makes us like dwell in the analysis paralysis, right? You keep analyzing, and then like 10 years later you still haven't done anything.
People always have that fear. I think so. Like because like the road less traveled, right? It's really the how, not say the education lah, but how the whole society built us to be lah. Like get a degree, then go work lah, 9 to 5 and everything. Must start family.
Make sure starting pay good.
Starting pay good, PTO, propose, marry, kids and everything ma. So it's like running it like a very, very big enterprise. A lot of people like to say Singapore Private Limited lah, right? It's not a country, but it's more like it's really running like enterprise lah.
Correct.
So, but it's not like it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because it is important. Employment rate must be kept all-time high, unemployment rate all-time low, right? And then everybody make sure there's a housing, everybody is like happy, everybody can work, everybody got income, everything. So that's critical, that's crucial. That's the economy.
The whole ecosystem.
Right? That's how the economy works. But I'll say along the way, that is where I think you hear a lot of people say is you get a bit too sanitized.
Okay, I understand.
It's like, this is the norm. Right. Then turns out, people were like, is there other path or not? People also wouldn't even want to think about that. Is there other path or not? So when I start, it's like I also got a question. Like my 20 classmates, 30 classmates, mostly bank, no, right? Bank,
insurance.
Bank, insurance. I was like, happy for them lah. It's big money, ma. Where the money is, ma.
Correct.
Only like I was like, just only the other. Straight away she go and apply to be a SQ.
Wow.
Yeah. So out of the like
see the
20
world
classmates lah, like straight away like she like while taking exam, she also go for the interviews already.
Wow, she really knows she wants to.
Once she graduate, right, she already got the so-called the license to fly already. That kind of thing. So then she's still flying now, and now she's like the
senior,
brand ambassador of SQ already.
Yeah.
So it's like the road less traveled lah. But she hold on to it lah. Sometimes people like SQ fly 2-3 years, then after that come back to corporate world.
Correct.
She just
all the way.
She just go all the way.
She really
so
found what she love it.
And I'm very, very proud of her, right? So that is like, it's like, then sometimes it felt like we have more common topics also. And she will like come and visit us, me and my wife lah. So we are all classmates, ma. Visit us, support us, talk to us. Then of course all my other banker friends, of course still friends lah. Then it's that along the way I also got like doubt myself lah. All of them like planning for future already, doing this, doing that. There's like and then eating the fried rice that my mom cooked for me the day before. So she got leftover rice, then she fried into fried rice so that I can save money, ma. And I go and eat fried rice, ma. I eat her fried rice, ma. 蛋炒饭, ma. To survive, ma. Then while they are, we got job already lah. They are doing this lah. They are job hopping already lah. They're
job hopping,
next pay jump already, ma. So you were like, of course lah.
You have some doubts, right?
Some doubts lah. But I just know that we are trying something lah. We are doing something lah. Like Artbox ranked number 1 lifestyle. A lot of people, come over.
Like indoor pasar with aircon. Who would have thought?
We are contributing something, right?
To the culture.
Right. To the like maybe the culture, maybe a subcultures, maybe representing a certain way of living, certain expression. So that's when that could be a direction that we would like to embark on. Like moving forward, like I roughly got to tell the team as well. Like now we have an ecosystem already, right? We have like 40,000 brands. We have a lot of like festivals that kind of like served as a bridge to all the stakeholders that's interested. Whether it's your STB, whether it's your landlord, sports hub, land lease, phrases. So they are all like curious. Hey, all these emerging brands are interesting. All the concepts you have are interesting. Let's figure something out. So this has been our version right now. Our path right now is an ecosystem play. Right? We are constantly getting artisans from Thailand, Indonesia,
even not
Malaysia.
Locally, regionally.
Now it's not just locally already. I just keep traveling and say, hey, organizer, come, all join us. Form a larger and larger database lah. So it kind of like add more. It actually enable cross-pollination of culture, exchange of ideas.
They come here to
learn
test
from each other,
and to launch their products, see how the market
reacts also,
right?
and stuff like that. So then to our concepts of so suddenly adds more layer. It's not just all local products only, local F&B, for example. It actually cross-pollinate of ideas. And then to the stakeholders that's interested, like whether is it consumers, visitors, or our landlords and clients, there's also a different taste and value and layer to it. So that's where we are creating something. Right now we're trying to figure out something. But that is where we're thinking, maybe we are actually, trying to express ourselves. Just trying to express ourselves. Everyone, whether it's the creators with SGAG, whether is it the live band performances, whether is it the retailers, the artists, the workshop guys, as well as the F&B guys, everybody is just trying to express their creativity in a different way.
I think what I see you built a community and platform for doers. Doers that are also a bit insane, right? They want to put time, effort, and probably their own resources as well into trying to make something for themselves, whether it's full-time or part-time, or whether they're testing out.
Yeah, I mean, bearing the fact that 90% of startups will fail in 3 years, right?
That's true.
So you're not normal, whatever even buy Toto, right? You pull, so now you're trying. It's a 10% probability lah. The odds is not
correct.
favor, so then you still do So so you're really taking a road less traveled lah. And what comes out of it is really up to you really to kind of like eventually build and build. Yeah.
And what I noticed when I visited Artbox, the most recent one, is that I realized the audience, right, of all ages, whether it's young, middle age, or seniors, when they're actually very excited to discover independent brands. No matter whether it's Singaporean, from Thailand, or around the region, right? So this actually goes against the stereotype that like, if you're indie brand, no one will like you, no one will care about you and things like that, right?
I really appreciate, like, I think the whole pandemic, everything is like people start to appreciate more. And when you start to the dwelling time is actually quite long, like 3, 4, 5 hours and like people stay.
And they really engage with the brand and
so many different things, right? And then it's comfortable because aircon, right? So then I realized that actually when you are buying something, right, you're not buying the product, you're buying the narrative and the story that the founder
has created.
Because you're talking to the founder, it's like, hey,
why you make this?
Why do you make these socks, right? There's some inspiration quote on the toes. My brand is called Talking Toes.
Talking Toes.
That kind of thing. So it's like inspiration quotes, like nothing is impossible. PAW, then there's a dog there. That's like so cute. So it's like little notes and nuggets of life. And then they actually translate it into their product. Right. So then it's like, oh, that's interesting. That's something that actually resonate with me. It's human. I will buy. Although one pair is like expensive lah. I mean, Lucas, if you see this. So it's like, but that's quality product, narrative, branded. Because for us, for all these artisans, right, they cannot fight in terms of the price war. You want to buy socks, you know lah, marketplace, you just search, you filter lowest price.
Lowest price.
Then it's like,
you get like a million choices,
you get
right?
A million choice, and you will always find that it's repeated design because it's always the
the
seller
same.
themselves created 100 seller accounts.
Then
you want to scroll. You want to scroll.
They flood the platform with from the same source, right?
Because this is serious business.
This is e-commerce, like gamified e-commerce.
Correct.
Right?
It's like no matter how you scroll.
Platform game.
So that's why sometimes people like keep scrolling.
To find, right? And then they realize they can't be found, right?
Can I get the artisan socks on Lazada or Shopee, for example?
That's true.
You scroll them long, you scroll super long.
You need to really dig and know what you're finding.
So that's why I say for the local brands, it's not about like fighting the price war. It's not a commodity. It's really like tell your story, right?
Creating alternative value.
Correct. Just a positioning or a package, the design, the way that you translate your message through your product. And then people will buy into
People want to be part of that story, right?
Correct. And then when you buy that pair of socks already, then over dinner, you say, hey, look at my socks. Then you talk, what's the stories that you can share over dinner?
It's not just a pair of socks.
It's not.
It's an idea.
It's just it's the idea, right? So I quite like that, and then that is why we are independent, right? In the sense of like, because we have stories to tell, less common path, and it's not like I'm a shopping mall developer. I built like 20 shopping malls and all my shopping malls look the same. So nothing to tell, it's just shopping malls. I'm really trying to create a lifestyle festival where it's a lifestyle where people just once a year come over and learn something
and
different,
experience
discover something
different merchants.
be a bit more curious about, be a bit more open-minded to new ideas and new concepts.
And do you think this is actually what's potentially the path forward for Singapore brick and mortar retail? Because there's now a lot of talk. Every week you read news and things like that. I mean, especially people that are in the entrepreneurship space, you read news and like, wow, this shop or this beloved cafe or whatever is closing, right? So more and more empty spaces, right? And then more and more challenges. So, and then but at the same time, people are criticizing like, oh, every mall look the same. Now, this is not to cast shade on the malls because they have their own challenges as well, right? Because land cost is insane,
lease,
right?
Shareholder value,
right? And then they have a bigger village to feed, right? So with all these competing, as business people call it, stakeholder concerns, right? How do you think? Where is the path forward? Because it can't be everyone is going online, because the online game is equally, if not doubly hard, right? And people have the misconception that online business is cheap. It's actually very expensive.
Wrong. So wrong.
You're either paying by time or money or both.
Correct. Right. Because I mean, this is really another like 10
game,
hours
right?
conversation.
Correct. We can go into
about retail is dead. This whole conversation, this headline, retail is dead. So, okay, really, now currently it's all about market forces. It's not that the retailers or the F&B brands don't know. They don't know. It's not that they don't know what to do. They don't, like workshop law, experience law, creators law. Everybody know. But everybody is just, because post-pandemic, everybody is just busy fighting fire.
You already got one fire burning.
Correct, because the whole pandemic really kills off any amount of savings they have.
Has been exhausted.
You tell me, I'm very prepared for a Black Swan event. I saved for 36 months already. No one will tell you that, No one will say, I got reserved for 36 months.
No one will do that.
No one will do that, 3 months, 6 months, Then after that, you borrow,
Correct.
And now you need to return,
Correct.
And then is the economy is there
in a favorable condition?
People shopping,
correct.
that kind of thing. So I would say they all know what to do, but right now they are very cooped up in like manpower, rental, cost of goods, shipping. They're just like fighting a lot of fires. And it's like, then how you want them to think? How?
How, right?
Like, how you want to track my KPI? You give me this grant, you give me that grant. It's like, how? Like, I'm not even thinking straight already. Like, daily, that's my barista not around. Okay, then I go make my own coffee. How do you even expect the owner to figure something out? So, really need to probably spend a bit more time on, like, not just look at the company, but the business owners and the directors. They are the one that hold the fort. They are the one that signed the PG. They are the one that took the TBL. Not the company signed the bridging loan.
Correct. But the director the director's
PG,
liable.
Who is the one liable? Director. Business owners,
Business owners, right?
And would you say that, because it's your own business, then you 自己保重 you take care.
You 自己保重,
right? So
two feet in the boat already.
It's unfair to say that, because my kampong also your kampong, what? Yours is the biggest kampong, We are all a lot of small village,
Correct.
So we are retaining jobs, We are trying to make sure everybody survive everything,
Correct.
So then don't forget That's what I'm saying, right? I know that there has been a lot of help. It's insane. I'm very, very thankful one, right? Insane amount of help. But post COVID, right? The mental well-being, the stress, the pressure of all these retailers and F&B guys. Not easy. It's actually even harder. How like report they say, 100,000 new businesses open. Then in the next article, 50,000 businesses close.
Correct. Then you're like, so what is the report saying? I'm not clear.
Although it's not I mean, talk about over the years. Maybe this retail also open 3-4 years already.
You're really even more confused.
That means 50% I mean, in very layman terms, simple terms, you divide 50% failed. The counting is super high, right?
High death rate.
So then why why are we encouraging more people, to entrepreneurship and stuff
Correct,
like that.
correct,
So
correct.
for the brick and mortars, I think based on the market forces, it's hard, but every industry also hard, right? It's you choose your own hard, right? So for the retailers and F&B brands, I think to me it's like really take more opportunity to try to look at experiences, right? Brand experiences, your brand positioning, because like what the class taught is like you want to fight the price, you can never win, right? You're just waiting for a very big company from XYZ country, this country, that country,
100 million of VC money,
okay lah, 10 million burn in Singapore. Then you die already.
That's it, right?
That's it, right? You are one pathetic shop. You want to fight that 10 million. How much money you can burn?
You want to fight the company that lose money on socks just to gain market share.
Yeah, just to gain market share. I was like, okay, 10 million, go.
Yeah.
Right. Never mind my socks. Never mind. I give the best adverts. I give the best quality. I give the best
every
branding.
sock we lose $2. Never mind. It's okay.
Yeah, then it's like how to win, right? So I would say then the only way is really focus on your brand positioning and brand experience. However ways possible. There's many different opportunities and help and experts, right? So lean towards those, right? And find a way out eventually.
And I think brand experience is really big. Like I personally, I'm a big believer of brand experience because till this day, although I can get many of the the streetwear or clothing or sneakers, I can from online sources, sometimes way cheaper. But sometimes nothing beats going to DSM or to see how they have curated the latest setup. And it actually triggered me to buy. Like every time I walk into that shop, I'm very afraid, because I have zero intention to buy anything because I myself, for those who don't know, I'm a degenerate sneaker hardcore addict, and I know my shit. I know that. But mysteriously, every time I walk into that shop, it's like a force trust.
Yeah, it was just
possesses
the experience, the positioning.
Because the whole
branding.
experience, because you're not just buying something, you are like you're taking a intangible emotional experience through the space.
Correct.
Right.
And actually, bring up a very good point, and there's an underlying foundation to it. So I got this mentor that tell me this sentence. Whatever the market gives you, the market will take it back. Right? Yes, over the past 3, 4, 5 years, the art of e-commerce platform, marketplace, aggregate millions of
brands,
products, millions of sellers and merchants.
And make them fight in the jungle.
Then fight. Price war,
right?
Hey,
race to the bottom,
right? Take a lot of market share, right? Hey, the market will take it back one.
Yeah, that's true.
The market will take it back one. Then comes my next point, the art of middleman. It's actually the art of middleman. It's like there's last time this whole cycle of retail, factory.
That was the physical middleman.
Middlemen,
distributors,
resellers, wholesalers, distribution centers. Then comes country, and then licensing, etc. So it's really a economy, This is how you keep an economy going, Then it's like factory 1 million pieces sell directly to customer. Then 这边呢? Correct. Cycle of middleman, right? The art of middleman, everybody also got kampong to raise a lot of businesses, viable businesses, etc. Everybody have their different positioning one,
That's true. And I realized that even now when I look at, because I love brands, I like business, I like content. Whenever I'm even walking through the mall, right? Sometimes I will go into a shop, for example, it's a very local example, the Beyond the Pines, right? Sell the bag. I feel that shop is so well designed. Right, even the floor is the recycled plastic and all that, right? So I find myself enjoying the brand for what it is, even though I don't necessarily need another tote bag.
So it's really the way you relate or translate the experience that you're going to give to your visitors, the consumers. Because you're buying the experience. I'll say online is not going away. It's more like you already know what you want to get. That's okay, straight away I know I want this facial form. I know straight away I know this brand. I'll just buy it and just send to my house. I don't need to discover, I don't need to find. Because you want to discover and find, you need to scroll.
It's more of you know what you want and you search for it directly.
Right, so it's convenience. So you're buying convenience online. Then when you go offline, it's really more like you say on DSM, you
discover the brand, right?
There's a new drop, there's a new season, there's a new capsule and stuff. So it's I want to experience it.
And you see how they have presented it.
How you
presented it's very different.
Then the person asks you, actually you look good. Actually maybe this one suits you more.
Correct.
So all these are really experiences that you're buying that rather rather than I go down buy the same thing also. Yeah, so probably that lah. For I'll say the whole retail is dead conversation lah.
Which can be a very deep conversation.
Like step one, acknowledge. Step two, rebirth. Step three, anti. So
now with like everything is integrated, right? We talk about brand experience, the creation of the brand, the curation of how it's presented, whether it's physical or whether it's online, is super important. Like the whole journey where from the person, the moment discovers it and then pays and then continues to engage with the brand. So for Artbox, how have you kept this yearly mega event fresh?
Yeah, so I think a bit like not say self-praise but last year we won the best event of the year, Go. Right? Wow. So we went best out.
Wait, who gave out the event or what? Not yourself.
Proper one.
Not buy one.
No buy one. Yeah. We need to buy two seat only. 2 seat only. You know, that kind of thing. So it's like it's like validation. Like okay. Like, I know over the years we know we have created miracles headlines headlines but first Artbox post the pandemic, then that's where we won best event of the year. So that was last year lah. So it's like okay lah. I know we are doing something right lah. You're right lah. It's not like the Oscars and the Grammys of events, but at least locally we are recognized that okay lah, we are still relevant, we are still valid. We did well, right? We done well. So then of course the constant kind of like struggle is to how do you outperform yourself, because you are the biggest
that's true
competitor already because best event then to teaming you don't know how far away is your second, correct. So then you really have to run, but you pace run and kind of like find yourself lah. So that is where we still back to the idea of like doing more. So after Artbox, the whole of last year we did another 20 festivals and kind of like learn along the way, like try to actually this one relevant, that one relevant, then we kind of pick the best and then go to the next Artbox. So look at it. So I guess we also kind of like figure out what's next year's direction, right? Focusing a bit more on the idea of culture.
And speaking of culture, vision, and having a long-term plan and sticking to it, right? This brings me to my next question, which is, at certain point in your journey, I noticed in the news they said that you had sold the company, right? But having talked to you recently, it seems like you bought back everything.
So it was a more like, okay, again, these are all business lah, right?
This is the business level,
levels and everything. So there was of course aggregation, like let's aggregate together, go for something different and stuff like that. But of course things don't go
as planned.
So then thankfully we kind of like managed to kind of like recoil back buy back and stuff like that. And then at least you are more, although yes, being a group there's many different stakeholders that say okay, we can help you, can chong and stuff like that. But during pandemic, who has
the willpower to
take care of yourself? So then of course all of them like kind of like agreed, and then okay I take care of myself, moving out of the picture. And then that's where we kind of like look at as alone now, we what's the path that we're supposed to take
as the full owner once again back to where you began.
Correct.
Right?
So you kind of like need to figure out in the sense of like you are responsible for your own action, like it's super lah. In the past I know I am, but now it's like I am, that kind of thing.
Doubly
So in between first few years we traveled alone, then after it goes a group, then now back to solo again So that is where you really have to take up the idea of a leader. In the past it's more like, I'm enabling you all, let's do this together, let's work together, let's collaborate, let's this is a collaboration, let's start this project, let's do this. So but then post pandemic I realized that people are like, enough of this. I know we are just trying to create a very friendly environment. The whole pandemic really kind of like a bit mental breakdown kind of.
Correct.
But I think moving out of
someone needs to take the charge.
Like I think like very thankful the trust in like my team and everything is like, lead lah, take the lead and like kind of like lead us
to the next chapter.
Lah, because like we get out like thankful, like okay, heng, or what, but what's next? what's next? Oh? They want a direction. Oh. It's like sure, we get out already, lucky, good. Or lucky or what, I don't know, but somehow, right? Then so what's next? So that is where I know that we really need to lead and we need to press forward.
All great companies need a leader.
Yeah, then it's like, in the past I was like, in the past I always treat myself as, what, I'm the lowest life form.
Really? Yeah. Because the entrepreneur is the janitor, the dog, the one on the hands and knees packing the shit.
Right? Yeah, flyer is me, or set up table is me. Everything also you. Right?
Especially at the beginning.
So then correct. You want to, you say that, I'm a boss. Hey, please.
Yeah.
If you keep thinking you're the boss, I tell you, hey, the mindset is like, I'm the boss, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. Hey, why you late? Why you this? Why you that? It's like, everybody's like, why this person like that? You very successful already, man. So then I just keep thinking I'm the lowest life form. Right? Then you kind of like you have the mindset like, hey, let's do it, let's try, let's support, let's collaborate, let's do meetings, let's make it work, try to collaborate. But people is like, when they try to figure things out already, and I'm very thankful. My management actually stayed with me.
Wow, throughout the pandemic and until now.
Pre, during, post. Right, so my 3 HODs right now, department heads. One is of course now my wife she's like 12, 13 years already.
Wow.
She joined me 1 year after I started the business. Then my marketing head, she was 19
when she started in the company.
First batch of intern, then
and now head of marketing.
She's now
she's
like 11. This is her 11th year.
With Invade. Wow, that's crazy.
Then my head of accounts, I think she's a 2018, so 6 years, 7 years already. Yeah, then the rest of the management, I think another 3 more, 4 more, also around there, about easily at least 5 to 7 years, right? So, not easy yet.
Yeah. To retain people for this long is
something
correct.
Must be
because no one now in the age of everyone's trying to hop to the next company on their resume, right? To create higher income for themselves, right? Why would someone stay in the same place for so long?
Yeah, you don't not in this time and age probably my dad right? My dad has been, 30 years.
In this time and age, it's like, same job for 5 years, you're doing something wrong, right?
Yeah, 5 years also long already.
Yeah, the LinkedIn experts will say 5 years is an eternity.
Yeah, like 3 years, and like people say
3 years change,
2-3 years change, right? But so very quite thankful.
Yeah.
I might be doing something
might
right.
Be
doing something right. So that's why cannot waste it.
Don't waste, right?
Don't waste. So really invest in the human capital, and let's do things together. And I think they really need a leader, and I want to take up that leadership role and then kind of like move them forward. It's like, okay, what's next? And then that's where kind of want to see that, okay, since everybody believe, enough stakeholders, we have enough supporters, we have all the different parties and landlords and clients, and kind of moving towards in the same direction. We are now bidding for national event as well. So we have submitted our bids for national events.
It's a major
shows and the major gigs right? Whether is it Enterprise Singapore, whether is it STB, So it's more like the major gigs, right? So try
that's the only way.
Die trying 14 years ago, and now it's still the same.
Still the same. The spirit of trying has not died.
Has not died. It's just don't know until you. So it's like it's funny. It's like you kind of run. It felt like it's on the beam. Then you run, finish, you turn back. It's like, actually that was actually very scary. Sometimes that was scary.
Correct. That's true. That's
that
true.
Was scary. Artbox was cost us 1 million to build.
Yes. That's insane.
That was scary.
People are like, wow, can.
Yeah, so it's scary. But then it's after you finish running, it's like,
wow.
Scary. Hey, but next one coming again. Run?
Yeah.
Okay, run. So it's like try. It's really playing with a lot of things.
Juggling flame balls of fire in the air.
Or running the beam.
And then with fire extinguisher.
Firefighting every day and try to make sense out of it.
So having reached this point in your life's journey, health scares, HR, victories, surviving COVID, and still embodying this, I can sense very strong passion in you, right? What would you say now to your younger self that was uncertain, just beginning on his journey of doing like flea markets, escape and things like that, right?
Wow. I didn't really answer that before. Like I really don't. To me, it's like if I really can see my younger self, like really sitting across, I was like, wow, 保重啦. Yeah, it's a lot of up and down in your life, and I really hope that you have the heart, the determination, the willpower, the sheer willpower to pull through it and make it happen. I don't know how else, and I hope that you will go through the path that I managed to take on and make sense out of it, lor. Make sense out of it, lor. I think it hasn't been easy, and I think at least Singapore is slightly more interesting, right? With all the different festivals, lifestyle that we bring to the table, we hope to bring more shows, bring more creativity to the table as well, and hopefully people get to enjoy lah, right? And spend some time with your loved one, family. Come and visit the show, the lifestyle, and enjoy, discover new things, everything, right? Concerts are good lah, right? Sing, yeah, but it's that 2 hours of screaming and shouting only, then at the end, go home sleep, right? But I would say in a more like lifestyle festival kind of direction, it's like you can actually take a pause when you're feeling hungry or thirsty, sit, drink. After that, go and shop. After that, go and watch some show. After that, go and enjoy. So it's like really one whole day kind of thing. Locally lah, yes, you can travel lah. But locally, this is something that we try to add some life and vibrancy and colors in everyone's life.
And on that note, I think that's a really good thing to reflect on, to creating culture, content, and the spirit of just trying.
Yeah.
So, Ken, thanks for your time coming on board the Singaplex After Office Hours podcast. And guys, like, subscribe, follow Invade, follow Artbox, and Ken and I will see you at the next Artbox. And till next time, this has been the Singaplex After Office Hours podcast. Like and subscribe. See you. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.